English in academic world. What is academic English? It's the English that you need to use in school, college, or university when you are reading, writing, listening, and speaking, but most importantly, when you are writing it. For academic purposes, you will use English using proper terminology for various subjects, rules, punctuation rules, and correct vocabulary to keep and publish your work. All of this will support you to improve your grade and recognition. English in a technological world. Most of the electronic information stored is in English. Most of the computer programs, instructions, and manuals of devices and computers are written in that language. Learning to use this language can benefit us to be technologically updated. English in the economical world. For economists around the world, higher English proficiency comes with significant benefits. English proficiency correlates with higher gross domestic product, higher average gross income, and growth in other key economic indicators. English in the professional world. To survive and thrive in a global economy, companies must overcome language barriers, and English will almost always be the common ground. If you want to buy or sell, you have to be able to communicate with a diverse range of customers and suppliers.
The languages of the world and their dynamics. Will 90% disappear of the current language in the 21st century? 152.1% of the world language are spoken for less than 10,000 speakers. The 10th most spoken language in the world garnered 46% of the world's population. English as a global language. Today, English seems to be present everywhere. We take to television and we found multiple visual expressions. Writing auditory English and not only in the channels readily directly in that language, but also in those issued in Spanish or other language. The concentric circles. The first called inner circle includes countries where that language is spoken as a mother tongue by the population. The other extended circle covers an early phase of the spread of English to known as the spaces in the former British colonies. Expanding circle includes the case of English, those countries that recognize English as an international language, more important, but that have not been colonized by Anglo-Saxons.
Concentric circle of language power. Internal circle. English as the mother tongue of the majority of the population. External circle. Early phases of internal circle diffusion in non-native domains. Expanding circle. State that recognize the internal circle as the most important international language. Current debate on linguistic globalization and the future of the world's languages. One of the main potential of globalization, the threat of breaking the eco-linguistic equilibrium, which puts in danger the development of science, art, and culture. Quiz between languages. In this model, the languages of the world are integrated in a hierarchy of an inferior level are attacked by languages of higher levels. In Latin America, it has a place on an external central language, Spanish and Portuguese.
Incorporating world English and teaching English as an international language. English as an international language brings opportunities for people from other countries where the language is learned and taught. Obviously, English has to be taught as an international language, focusing in pedagogical approaches due to the varieties of world Englishes. For example, in Japan, English is being taught as an inner circle language, which is not appropriate for learners. So they use standard English specifically for international communication, where these speakers can find different users and uses of the language. Inner circle is more appropriate for English as a second language than for English as an international language. There is a big difference and goal to achieve between them. Teaching English as a foreign language in Japan is really important. Teachers want students to learn the language focusing in the native form. For example, in American and British English, to the both are the most used. The educational system in Japan of English as a foreign language is looking for the effectiveness of speakers rather than just a correct grammar. They want students to be proficiency and can be able to face the world in international contexts.